Welcome back to the channel. Today we're with the all-new, all-electric Porsche Macan. As always, we're going to be taking a look around the outside, the inside, and then taking it out for a drive. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. And at the end of the video, if you've liked it, like it, jump into the comments and let me know what other cars are you on your shopping list, or is this the one you're just looking for that final confirmation? Let's get started. Starting off at the front, and it isn't just an electrified Macan that's currently on the road. They're still going to be selling that for a number of years, the combustion engine version. This is a brand new, ground up, all electric vehicle, slightly longer, more space internally with the wheelbase. It's about 96 millimeters longer, so it is, some people may have said that the combustion engine Macan was a bit too tight in the rear. We're going to be looking at the interior space in this with that near 4 inches extra. It's got a bigger boot, but this is based on that PPE platform that you would have had with its cousin, the Audi Q6 e-tron. They've done some slightly different things with the motor placements on it. It's further back, so it's got a bit of a rear weight bias in it. But starting off at the front, you've got those 4-point daytime running lights, and these are also your indicators. Down underneath then you've got your high-low beam module, a fairly aggressive front splitter down at the very front of it, and Brian Doolan on YouTube over on the other channels that he has, he was saying that the front reminds him very much of the Renault 5, which in a complimentary way he was saying, just that square kind of front top end and that bluff nose. Interesting. We've got a new Porsche badge, slightly updated, and we have the ability of also having a frunk inside here, 54 litres if I'm not mistaken. There are some systems where you can rub the front of it and it'll pop open, but there's a button on the inside, there's a button on the key fob. I've been rubbing it all morning and it doesn't open up for me, so I presume it's an optional extra that hasn't been ticked. And in Porsche land, everything is an optional extra. This car starting off in Ireland is about 88,500. It's the base level, and there's about 16,500 euros worth of extras on this. By no means that list is exhausted, and so this car in Ireland is around about 105,000 euros. So this is the Macan. Then there's the Macan 4, which is the all-wheel drive. This one is rear-wheel drive. There's the Macan 4S, which is sportier, and then there's the top trim Macan Turbo. So we've got the base Macan with 16,500 euros worth of extras on it. Colour of this Macan is the gentian blue, very difficult to say, and you can get this on other Porsche models as well. So nice front, lovely real sculpting around that, those top daytime running lights, and the fact that you've got the high-low beam modules in underneath. 360-degree cameras, everything you come to expect from an electric vehicle, and at no real front grille per se. You do have your radar guided cruise control, and you do have active air cooling in underneath the vents that open and close if required. Otherwise, that's the front of the all-electric Porsche Macan. Let's have a look along the side. The side profile, and starting off at the front, you have the choice of 20-inch, 21, and then 22 inches as well, depending on numerous different shapes and sizes. And we're on specific Michelin Pilot Sports EVs and Neo designation on the side of it, which dictates that it is the Porsche Macan specific one. Small bit of wheel cladding around it in that matte black. Down along the side then you've got your body coloured door mirror with your indicator, and then your 360 in matte black in underneath. Body coloured A all the way up. B pillar is gloss black. You've got some gloss black roof rails, body coloured proper door handles. Then you've got the side panel that can be customised. You can have it in carbon fibre. This one's kind of like a ridged effect, and then that matte black cladding in along the bottom, just to help you with making sure that you're not getting your trousers all scuffed up. There are frameless doors, front and rear, and then you've got dual charging ports. Rear left hand side is the supercharger corner, as I like to call it, and on this model it is a manual door. You can get them automated where it slides into itself. AC up to 11 kilowatt, and then DC 270 kilowatt. It's based on that 800 volt architecture. So 10 to 80%. If you can get a fast enough charger, 270 kilowatt in 21 minutes. Coupe roofline, you can't mistake it for a Macan on the road. They sell a lot of these and the Cayennes. This is where Porsche has been saved, as much as people think the pure essence of Porsche is the 911, and it is, but without the likes of those other sports cars wouldn't exist. Let's have a look at the rear. Size-wise, you're talking nearly 4.7, 4.8 meters long. As we talked about, that wheelbase is 96 millimeters longer than the combustion engine Macan, but 2 meters wide and about 1.6 meters tall. You don't have a shark fin aerial on the back of it, and there is an optional extra if you do want a window wiper, depending on your location and climate. It is optional. You've got your 3-dimensional Porsche light up name badge. You have your coast to coast side tail light. You've got your 360-degree camera. You've got your Macan name badging, and then down underneath you've got your venting matte black with your reflectors going on. The way they open the boot, you can have it so that it is on the key. There's a button on the inside, but there's a nice button, nice up and high. Shouldn't get too schmutzy. Then inside you've got 540 litres of a trunk. You've got the ability, first of all, a hard and a metal parcel shelf. You've got the ability of dropping down the seats. It's a 40-60 split with a ski hatch. The ability of also, if you have that option of having a tow hitch, it can tow up to 2000 kg. We'll kick that down. Side pockets either side, shopping bag hooks, and then there is some storage in underneath, but on this one has the Bose upgraded sound system. That's the kind of a medium range sound system. It has a Baumeister sound system, which is the top one. Some tie-off points, nice flat with a scuff plate here. Practical boot, yeah. It is wide, it is deep, it's a nice level. Wouldn't be the highest, but it is a coupe SUV, so practical. Let's have a look on the inside. What's it like inside the Porsche Macan? On the door, nice fabrics and colours. This is that two-tone black and chalk with the leather, some ambient lighting. You've got on both driver and passenger side, you have 3-stage memory, and you've got central locking and the ability to set it. On the door itself, you've got the ability of retracting either side, setting and also locking the rear windows. You've got a button to open the front and then a button to open and close your rear trunk. Small-ish driver pocket. Over my right knee is the lighting control. Single button, couple of different options, auto, dip, sides, and then the ability to turn on your fog lights. This steering wheel is gorgeous. Very similar to the Taycan. You can feel the German precision engineering, knurling, metal buttons. Drive mode has a little turn wheel. Over my right knee is wipers, over my left knee is lights and indicators, and below that then is the cruise control. It's electronically reach and rake. Behind that is a 12.6 inch with ambient light behind it, no cowling, kind of floating, but they've set it up perfectly within that circular steering wheel, so it can be done. People who are going for squircles and all the rest of it, Porsche have done a great job here. There is an option for a head-up display, isn't on this model, with augmented reality. This model does have the Chrono Sports Pack, so you've got your 60-second clock and your digital timing underneath. Beautiful stitching. Central infotainment screen is 10.9 inch, so it's nicely built in. Some people don't like that tablet look stuck on top of their dash. You've got your gear selector, reverse neutral drive with park here. Nice physical, again, knurled button. Everything feels quality, precision, well put together. Android Auto, Apple CarPlay within that, and then within its own system, you have the ability of customizing a lot of stuff. You've got themes which will color the ambient lighting and color the actual displays across all of them. If you want a third passenger 10.9 inch screen, you can put it over there. Otherwise, it's just a bit of gloss black. With the car itself, you can set up a couple of different things. So the drive modes, you can extend the spoiler out the back as well, which is a nice touch. And if you've got adaptive suspension, air suspension, you can set the height of that. You've got all your assistants. So everything that has a nice menu, has a nice tile to it. Yeah, they've done a great job with this. And it's an Android-based system as well. Hazard light and ESP off and underneath. Again, you're knurled, it's a rubberized switch. Beautiful. You have the wireless charging pad, kind of like where the ashtray would normally have gone. It's kind of a floating, open center console, even though you don't require it. Space in underneath for storage, cup holders, more ambient lighting. This is your HVAC, your air conditioning system. It's one solid piece of gloss black, but with lights in underneath, and you have the ability of clicking it. It's a satisfying click. It's not haptic, it's just sound. And you have the volume rocker in underneath that as well. This car is dual zone climate control. You've got a lockable glove box. These seats are 14-way adjustable. You've got the option of the Porsche badge on the headrest. They haven't spec'd the rear badges. Everything is customizable. Colors, everything. Yeah, seats. It is a lot of customization. You can go to town on this. In that center console, you also have your 12 volt and some 2 USB type C's as well. It's a lovely feel. You're actually lower down on this than in the combustion engine version. So if you're looking for a sportier SUV, this electric Macan might be, if the size suits you and there's an electric Cayenne coming, it is, yeah, more powerful, faster time. It's ticking a lot of boxes for those people who want a Porsche for certain reasons. I want that lower down driving position. I want that sport. I want the fastest SUV, electric SUV out there. The fastest SUV of this shape and size. Yeah, it's phenomenal. Let's have a seat in the rear. Seats in the rear, that seat has come back for me, so I'm 6'2", 188. Feet can go in underneath, no problem. They have nice sculpting on the seat. These are the 14-way adjustable upgradable seats. There is an 18-way version as well, so I think they're slightly bigger, but I can fit in. Not bad thigh support. Really, it's a 4+1. That center seat is, as much as there's a seatbelt in it, it's got a transmission tunnel, it's got that large center console kind of coming back. It wouldn't be the best place for a third person long distance. 2 ISOFIX, you can get a third one for the front passenger as well. This can be a quad zone climate control, but we've just got venting back here, 2 USB type C's, and you have a center armrest with cup holders in the middle as well. So nice angle, a little coat hook on the right hand side. And then windows, how far down do they go? They're not one touch. That's as far down as they go. And they're not tinted actually. No doubt there's an option for it. Yeah, great. It's lovely, and I'm not a small fella. I feel real cocooned inside here. It's a nice height of a shoulder line. You feel like your kids might find it a small bit high. But overall, yeah, it's lovely. This chalk colour makes a huge difference, and that panel sunroof. I've closed the blind here now just for filming, but when the blind is open, gorgeous. Let's take it out for a drive. Prices in Ireland for the Porsche Macan electric are starting at 88,746, and as mentioned already, this one has about 16,500 euros worth of options. So the car that we're driving today is 105,000 euros. It does go up in different trims. It has the 4, which is the all-wheel drive, the 4S, and then the turbo. In the United Kingdom, that's 68,500 roughly starting price, going all the way up the same price walks and the same trim levels. Range on the 95 kilowatt hour battery, the battery says the same across all trims. It's 572 kilometers, and then that's around 398 miles. So decent range, great usability. It's a 100 kilowatt hour battery with a 95 kilowatt hour usable. I'm going to run through the efficiencies we've been getting over the last 24 hours, picking it up, driving on the motorway, etc. Suspension on the Porsche Macan is double wishbone at the front with coil springs, steel coil springs, and in the rear it's double wishbone. Sorry, it's multi-link in the rear. Again, both have hydraulic dampeners. There is an air suspension option. Yes, this is firm, but I think it gives it a sporty feel. But if you want something a bit more smooth, go for the air suspension option. If you do want to take your Porsche Macan off-road, there is an off-road package that strengthens the front bumper and changes it, and so it makes it the approach and departure ankles better, but I'm not sure if you're really going to be taking your Porsche Macan off-road. But that option is there if you wanted. Dakar Rally comes to mind, but the option is there. Like all things on Porsche land, there is an option for that. Power on this Porsche Macan rear-wheel drive, it is the 250 kilowatt electric motor, and as I said, it's slightly further back than the Q6, even though it is on that PPE platform, giving you 340 PS and then 563 newton meters of torque. And then this is the same electric motor as what's in the Macan 4, but then the 4S has a slightly more powerful one, and then the turbo has an even more powerful one. If you have an issue with an electric car having the name turbo in it, jump into the comments and let me know. It's all great for the algorithm. Top speed of the Porsche Macan rear-wheel drive is 220 kilometers per hour. Only going to be of use to anybody with the unrestricted roads like on the Autobahn. And then a 0 to 100 in this version is 5.7 seconds. Here on the motorway, and it is 67 miles an hour, nearly 70 miles an hour, which is the speed limit. Perfectly acceptable. Everything feels right. The steering is very, very good on how they've done it on the Porsche Macan. It is a lovely size steering wheel. It is a lovely weight to it. Porsche don't do any pedals behind the steering wheel, so regenerative braking is, as you brake, they've incorporated the regenerative braking into the first couple of stages of that braking, and then they blend it in. Excellent as well. So the steering, the brake feel, the brakes themselves, and the stopping capability of them. Visibility is good. Good sized door mirrors with blind spot built in. Out the back is actually decent as well with that centre headrest down fully, and the fact that they really consider it a 4+1. The person that's going to be in that middle seat is going to be of smaller stature, I'd reckon. NVH, noise, vibration and harshness. Noise, not much at all actually. Small bit of road noise with those slightly larger tyres, the 21 inches that we're running on today. Wind noise, a small bit of buffeting around the mirrors, but again, nothing to write home about. We're not running acoustic glass in the side windows, which is interesting actually. All about weight, potentially all about the efficiency. Talking about efficiency, since this was charged, which is about 2 hours driving ago, it's got about 50 miles. It is coming consumption around about 30 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, so it's got a lot of motorway. So with that, you're talking over 300 miles. Overall, a great package from Porsche. It is competent, it is well built, it feels great. That low down driving with that higher shoulder line, you feel really, even though it is an SUV, you don't feel like you're in an SUV. Let me know in the comments what you think. Is this on your list? They've registered a few of them already in Ireland, and I'm sure a lot more in the UK. Porsche Macan is a serious model for Porsche as an overall company. The Macan itself in combustion form was one of the top sellers in the United Kingdom, but when it came to Ireland, just with taxations, etc., it didn't really work out, so people were jumping up to a Cayenne. But now the Macan comes in electric, and with that starting price of under 90,000 euros, that premium space electric vehicle like the Polestar 4 and others, Mercedes-Benz, BMW, iX3s, I think Porsche are bringing something nice to the party, something different to the party as well. They've put their Porsche stamp on the world of electric SUVs, and I think they've done a great job. Hopefully you've enjoyed that look and drive of the Porsche Macan. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. Hit the like button if you've liked the video. Share it with somebody that's thinking about going electric SUV in a premium sense. And remember, if you think an EV is for you, leave it to me and I'll review. Thank you very much for watching.